I did want to ask who all was here for the film festival last year. Raise your hands. So we got some. I know a lot of you are still wondering what happened to the bird. I still get the comment. The new truck, I got behind on it. I will answer that before you know it. This year's video is kind of a sequel. It's kind of not. It was planned as one thing. When I filmed it, it was another thing. And then when I edited it, it became a completely different thing. So hopefully the message comes across. I hope that it is, what's the word I'm looking for? It's one cohesive story. Natalia says it is. She watched it for me. She's always rewatching stuff because my brain works on 6 different wavelengths and it's not always in a straight line. So anyway, I appreciate her and all of her help, and I appreciate all of you guys for coming out and seeing this stuff, and all of the film guys. 15-minute videos, this is hard to put together. An hour's easy, 15 minutes is tough. So respect to everybody here. These guys are awesome. These guys are awesome. We all appreciate it. But I hope you enjoy this, and I hope it's not too much of it's a little bit of a roller coaster. We'll see how we go.
So let's just get this video sponsor out of the way. This presentation is brought to you by Onyx Off-Road. When I plan locations like what you're about to see, I use Onyx Off-Road to find where I'm going to go, but I also use it to see the forecast and the moon phase of where I'm heading. A lot of the time I'm looking for wide open views of the night sky. I can gauge cloud coverage, I can gauge moonlight, and I can gauge how epic my next campsite is going to be. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description to give it a shot. Tonight's moon phase is perfect for heading out to see the Perseids and Aquariids meteor showers. Last year, I made friends with a wild bird, but this year, I brought along my senior staffy. And on the way in last night, this old girl had a very unintentional moment of confusion. Well, that got crazy fast. I stopped to air down right next to a pond, let Blue out to walk around and do her thing, and then I heard a splash, and so she was in the dark, swimming out into the middle of this little pond here. So I just had to jump in fully clothed. Luckily, I always bring at least one extra set of clothes. So the objective today is hopefully getting up somewhere like that and hoping that nobody else is camping there. I gave this so much thought on what I was gonna do. Me and Caleb Baker were going back and forth on what are we gonna do for our videos. And then I realized it's a sequel. And a sequel usually is the same thing but better, or that's what you hope anyway. It's got more challenges. It's got improved cool upgrades. It usually has improved costume design, but I'm pretty positive I'm wearing the exact same outfit as I did last year. Just like these meteor showers, everything in nature is a cycle. And the ecosystems in the mountains are a fine example of that. The snow falls, it melts, flows, evaporates, and eventually, someday, it will make it back to where it started. A reoccurring process that's been happening for longer than I can comprehend. And it will absolutely be happening long after we're all gone. If a river were time itself, every drop of water would be a single moment. Those that have already flowed downstream blur into memory, beautiful but unreachable. And if we dive too deep into chasing them, we risk being pulled under by the current and never moving forward. And the water still flowing from upstream carries infinite possibilities. The endless, unknown future. Never knowing what's coming our way is both exciting and terrifying.
So I'm trying to get basically as high as one of these mountains behind me. That's all wilderness, but there's a trail that I'm going to that I think I can camp at the top at. I'm not even sure about that. And if I can't, if there's some signs of no camping, it's national forest, I'm pretty sure I can. But if I can't camp up there, then I'm gonna have to turn around and come all the way back down here. But I have a backup spot that's gonna be a beautiful view, but I wanna see more sky than anything. A lot of the time I luck out whenever I am up here and I wanna see the stars. The weather kind of moves out at night, but I don't know if I have total confidence in that for tonight. Making our ascent up the final trail that I plan to camp at. I just hope that there's camping up here.
After nearly an hour of a steep climb, it appears I've found exactly what I was hoping for.
Tonight, mostly clear. Areas of smoke. Lows in the 50s. Slight chance of showers and thunderstorms until midnight. Areas of smoke.
If that trail that I just came up is wet tomorrow, I'm gonna have a hell of a time. There's some off-camber stuff going up that where I had to ride on some ruts, and with the weight of that Alu cab, it would be an adventure to say the least. Wardrobe upgrade. Now it's starting to feel like a sequel. It's getting cold already, and it is 6 o'clock.
At Blue's advanced age, camping is really only sleeping and sniffing, but she still loves coming along on these adventures.
When I was getting some shots over here, I came across an ammo can under a tree. So somebody has a geocache box. I think it'd be fun to come over here and watch the rest of the sunset and go through this. It feels heavy. It is covered in bird poop. A set of glasses. Those are wrecked. What a donation. Hand warmers, that's pretty cool. A lot of water's gotten in here. Weekend cache replaced. 2004. Ooh, there's a journal in here. Let's dive into that. Please keep in mind, you're on private property. Please treat it as your own. So I'm confused because the maps I've looked at in multiple places show that this is national forest land, so I'm confused about that. First cache I've found in my life. What an incredible treat at the top of this amazing hike. Born and raised in California, but I have been living in Kenya for 13 years and visiting family in Colorado for a few weeks. This is one of the most spectacular views I've seen in my life. My deepest gratitude to the custodians of this land. Wishing all who come across this space a beautiful adventure. Aaron. Let's see what the last one is. 7/20/2025. So this is just like a week and a half ago.
Dear person reading this, I just wanted to let you know that you're doing awesome. Don't get too caught up in what you're told you're supposed to be doing. You're on your own path. Let it come to you. Don't forget to simply exist. Here, right now, it's all we got. Soak in all the beauty around you and allow it to soothe your soul. Never stop caring for yourself and realize how absolutely fundamental your existence is. You came into the universe just as the universe came out of you. You exist so that everything else can. The universe doesn't try to convince you of its beauty. It just is, as so are you. The chances have to be slim to none to come across such a perfect entry for the theme of this trip.
I'm very grateful to people that own stuff like this and don't make it very obvious that they own something like this and that it's not locked off, because this is a place that could easily get shut down. So if you find this spot, keep it to yourself. Blue is gonna be freezing here soon. She's almost 16, so she'll appreciate having a little heat. We have all seen a shooting star, so I understand that that's not a big deal. But what I am so interested in with these types of events is the history behind them, because the history is what's truly fascinating about what's going on out there. Some of the meteor debris is going to be older than Earth, which is so crazy that it went all this way just to burn up in our atmosphere. There are all of these cycles that we go through, and this meteor shower is one of them. So anyway, it is finally dark enough to where we should be able to see some of this. So I'm gonna rig up this camera with night vision. I'm gonna rig this up and we're gonna go out into the dark and check this thing out. And I'm gonna tune some of these lights down and go into red light mode fully so that my eyes can adjust to all this.
These fragments burning up in the sky have been seen since the dawn of man. Viewed as prophecy, omens, granted wishes, and even spirits moving between the heavens and the earth. Every meteor you see is a one-of-a-kind experience. These fragments have drifted through space for eons, waiting for the briefest moment to burn up in our atmosphere. A reminder that life is fragile and fleeting, and all the more beautiful because of it. Each streak is gone in an instant, but for that instant, it shines brighter than anything else in the night. And I think of Blue when I watch them. She's been with me for countless miles, countless nights, just like this. Her light is still there, steady and warm, but I can see the edges beginning to fade. The same way a meteor dims after its brightest moment. It hurts to watch, but it also makes me grateful. Every walk, every campfire, every moment has been its own little meteor shower. Brilliant, unforgettable, and gone too soon. The river of time keeps moving, carrying us forward whether we're ready or not. All we really have is now. It doesn't matter where we are or what we're doing. This breath, this heartbeat, this light. That's where the beauty lives, and that's where life shines its brightest. It appears I didn't come up here to watch the meteor shower at all. I came up here to look deep into the universe, deep into myself, and deep into the cycles of life. Hopefully that didn't get too heavy, and thank you for joining the second year of Overland of America.